Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The former Missouri Tiger Drew Lock will be at quarterback as he leads out the Denver Broncos.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He would give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Lock. And open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Ball carrier.
The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
34-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 28, 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Lock going to get this into the hands of Gordon. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 18-yard line.
Clock now to throw. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton on the touchdown pass from Drew Lock. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted.
Makes the score.
Was it an audible?
Broncos 7.
Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by a man who's taken a long and courageous road back to the NFL, their veteran quarterback, Alex Smith.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
And able to get this this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
Drew Lock, sack.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith slings this deep from McLaurin into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Denver.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And this thing gets blown up well behind the line of scrimmage, but the marker is down on the field. Who's this against? Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
After the sack on 1st down, Locke, he dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play. Here's Locke to throw. Flush to his right. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Clock now on 3rd and goal. They'll find Lindsey here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Washington.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal, and yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This will make it into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard.
Alex Smith in the offense heading out for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him. They did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
But that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
That one was tipped in the air and became almost a 50-50 ball. No one came up with it, so it turned into an incompletion. But remember, on the previous drive, he threw an interception. I think that one almost caused not almost. I think that one caused a mental flashback for everyone. Threw the pick before. Could this turn into a second one? And how would that alter the game for him?
That's good.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He'll air this out deep for Harmon. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kelvin Harmon, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his 40.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. First throw now for the backup Allen. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Logan Thomas.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. This will be taken at the 10. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
23-yard line.
Drew Lock once again leads the Broncos out. He's played a pretty clean first half. A touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end.
Now Lock, he lost the football in town. Fumble on first down. Now here's second down. This is Gordon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throw number one for the backup QB. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. On the return is Sims. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. At their own. Look at Washington as they come onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
This is the tight end fan. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Deron Payne on the stop.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard line.
Out of the gun is Rippon. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Now Rippon. Screen pass to Lindsey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rippon. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw again is Rippon. That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, he shifts past him, and he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
To kick off for Denver.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped into 17.
Washington takes over 1st and 10.
Here comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half.
Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
6 yards left on 2nd down. From the gun, Rippon. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
On 3rd and long. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
The kick by McManus is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settled for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. End up having to take 3 there.
At their own.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Coach would just be relieved if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The Bronco ball
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Rippon's pass complete.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you get defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the run.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Take him down.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., see a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
We're back now at FedEx Field. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ripping.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. To throw it is Rippin. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game with the team still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
There's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Look at Washington as they come onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
And 5 at the 21.
Throwing is Smith. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Alex Smith.
Draymond Jones. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's now 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds McLaurin. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Smith. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive game. He'll buy some time right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Smith. And this is incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed a push.
Let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Portland Sutton.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look at the second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
Second down and goal. Lock under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Reuben Foster able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on first down. They try and throw it, take a sack on second down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down?
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Lock on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. It's now 4th.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today.
For the Bronco field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip.
Broncos 23.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Washington will take over 1st and 10.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. From the gun, here's Smith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing again is Smith. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Dustin Hopkins now for the Washington field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread.
Makes the score Broncos 23.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out. So it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Here now a look at Melvin Gordon. And there are the numbers, got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went into halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in how their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A lot going to throw it here. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing now is Locke. He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a Broncos first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and this was about as close to a shutout as you could get. I mean, barring a game where you only allow a safety, but this was the next best thing, just the field goal. That's all they gave up.
Yeah, and you know something, they're going to be disappointed because they gave up the field goal. But deep inside, somewhat satisfied as well, because you know how hard it is to keep people from scoring in this league. And the idea that you just gave up 3, yeah, your coaches will get on you. They'll say, we should have had the shutout. But they also will be pretty satisfied with that type of a performance.
Tonight, from Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's a special prime time edition.
couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bills.
Here comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
How about 54 touchdown passes in 2 full seasons at the University of Wyoming? Coming out of a junior college, I think he exceeded expectations, and he can move it around a little bit, too. A much better athlete than people give him credit for.
Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Stop your running.
Allen. And right away, he lost the football.
The pass.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Roughing the passer defense.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Allen now on first down. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Bills.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
34-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Number 26.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try to run and try to keep the defense honest.
Or else they just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play in football, but any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too, but it's not just an accident. Once they get the football, they've worked on finding people to block, creating running lanes for the guy with the ball, and protecting him, and this one was a long run.
Absolutely, they did all of that and more. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they're able to stop them short of a first down.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs, and the Bills have taken the early lead. Looks like a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory.
Complete to Chris Godwin. A 69-yard gain.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
You can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Behind the chains, 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got it. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st down, Tampa as Brady hooks up with Howard. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
The ball carrier.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Bills 7, Buccaneers 0.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Makes extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Timer pass.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, Let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Brady's pass there, complete to Gronkowski. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many, because once they get going, look out, things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
Saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
Brady now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. A good pickup there, 22. We know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the gun, it's Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
From 8 yards out. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. A really nice drive.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Ndamukong Suh. A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Allen escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You. 56. 45 to Mike. Let's go.
Now Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down and will.
The 24-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the
throwing on 2nd down. Allen steps away to his left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Singletary.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd down and 3. And now they'll throw with Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Dawson Knox. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Intended for Devin Singletary. Incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
That's the end of the first
So we've reached halftime with a touchdown. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
The question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Brady's pass.
Chris Godwin, 67 yards.
Touchdown.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
So what did you say earlier, my man?
Ryan
you
Suckup
said
on
one big play
after.
away from getting back in this game. And guess what? There it was.
Yeah, we talked about it, that despite the scoreline, they were that close on the road, and boom, there you go.
Well done, Nostradamus.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted by
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. That's out to his running back, Fournette.
Brady's pass.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw on 3rd down, Brady. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. You have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. But it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Check safety, check safety.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Allen, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs, and the Bills will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. 21 after, right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8.
Tyler Bass, the kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their game.
See if they can recoup and recover on 2nd down. It's Jones, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
He's brought down.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are down closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throw by Brady, incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd and short.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Levante David in on the tackle.
Singletary, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bills 21, Buccaneers 13.
From the 22, Allen finding Knox there, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
On 1st down, Singletary. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Devin Singletary.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
The ball carrier.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Could just sit on it here. Could they had to throw the ball on 3rd down? Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On 1st down, Allen. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Toss Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Brandon, that's what I call an oak tree play. That quarterback just stood in there, absorbed the hit, and still was able to deliver the ball downfield.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Pass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Quentin Jefferson gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
It's second down.
To try again after the sack. Brady caught on the right side by Jones.
Brady's pass.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Bills.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Tyler Bass.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. The pass there over the middle to start things out. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 11.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. You got the big lead defensively, and willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From midfield, here's Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. And this will be incomplete. Great physical play on the football there on 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Again for Evans. This time he's got him. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
To Mike Evans.
He got 29 yards that time. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it's third and goal.
From the 1.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brady
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. Now Brady got to have this one. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Brady. Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brings up second and 11 at the 14.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Singletary again, and not much to speak of. Calling a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
He's brought down.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout.
Brings up
as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. And that's caught by Beasley. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
More yards.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. Tonight's final score.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.